Want to work on your own car. Hi guys, chrisfix here, and today we're going to be reviving this crappy old Mustang. You've probably heard something along those lines probably a million times. Chrisfix, Donut, Car Guys, there's not really anything left anymore. All those big YouTube channels have come and gone. They've peaked, and they're off doing their own thing at this point. Chrisfix, I don't know where he went. Probably making some new cars or something when he should be teaching us about them, you know? No hate, watch his old videos, are pretty damn good. And then there's Donut. Donut went downhill, and all of those guys, all those really good, from what it sounds like, it was just a nightmare. They started showing off new stuff and building cars instead of actually teaching people how to work on them. And that's what us younger car guys grew up on. We wanted to learn about this stuff, not necessarily just see what's new. Because, oh my god, the Rimac Nevera R is finally out, and it's like, I will never even see one of those in my entire life. I live in a small city in New York. Is anyone ever gonna, like, the fanciest car in this town is a freaking Lamborghini. Or a McLaren 570S, depending on which one you like. These big YouTubers that used to educate people are now just off doing their own thing, when people need to learn still. Like hell, people think that their car is bricked when they come to find out that they have a car that's modern enough to have the CAN system in it, and it was just their rear view camera. Or they buy an older GM product and they start it up after it was warm, and all of a sudden the fuel's boiling and it doesn't want to run right, and it's just like, oh my god, you have a quadrojet. I know I'm tripping over my words, but it's sometimes just frustrating that people think one thing is wrong when it's just something that's so easy and people just don't know. Like, chrisfix was popular in the early 2010s to maybe 2017, 2018. After that, I just kind of stopped watching them. Donut kind of took his place, educating people a little bit more about cars. Not necessarily getting 100% hands-on, but actually talking about theory and talking about the history of vehicles. And now I'm here, and all these big car YouTube channels aren't necessarily teaching people. They're just showing off what they can do with the money that they have. That's not the right idea, guys. You made your money and you made your fame by educating people, not doing projects necessarily. Leave that to Hoonigan. And what happened to Hoonigan? All of these car guys that were big on these YouTube channels are going off and doing their own thing and actually educating people. Like, I don't blame them. They have the money now to do whatever they want, but then at the same time, at least kind of do a how-to. Like, if you're going to LS swap a Miata, show somebody how to LS swap a Miata. Continue to teach people, because there's always somebody that's not going to know what they're doing. That's my thought. You know what? I'm at the point where I'm probably just going to remake chrisfix videos. That's probably the best idea. Same thing with Donut. And probably do a couple little experiments on my own. Because let's just face it, chrisfix left the earth, Donut is dying, and all these big car personalities are actually doing what they wanted to do and actually doing it properly in the first place. And if you guys actually want to learn something about cars, I'm probably going to tag a whole bunch of guys that will actually know what they're doing in the description below. Go out and educate yourself.